What's up, guys? Josh here with Vogelitis and StrengthConcepts.com. I'm bringing you a video. I haven't done one in a while, sadly. Life has been crazy, and personally, I've just been making some excuses. So, pretty much, just a little bit about where I'm at. I'm about just over 5 weeks out in my prep right now. Everything is coming together quite nicely. I'm very satisfied with how I'm looking and how things are progressing. So I'm training pretty often. I'm doing 10 sessions per week, doing a couple days where I have 2 a days. My cardio just got bumped up from 3 HIIT sessions to 5, and my calories are still relatively high. I still have multiple days over 300 grams of carbohydrates, and the lowest I go is one day at 200 grams. My fats are pretty high per day, and I do have very high protein intake as well. So I've actually been able to grow into the show because we've been able to keep my food so high. We've been supplying the body with enough nutrients and everything that it needs, along with proper supplementation and everything else, that we've actually been able to add some lean muscle mass, which is very exciting, as every part that we've been trying to work on has improved, which is specifically my back, arms, and delts. So as you can see here, I'm doing delts today. Started off with some hammer strength overhead presses. This is one of my favorite shoulder movements. I'm not a big pressing fan, dumbbell or barbell wise, although I do dumbbells. I truthfully get nervous putting a lot of weight over my head, especially without a proper spot. So today I actually started off pretty heavy on the hammer presses, and then I went into some dumbbells where I actually worked up to about, I think I did 15 kilos for my top set, and I actually ended up running the rack down all the way to no weights, which you'll see in a minute. So training wise, because I am training things frequently, so say I'm hitting back twice a week, the first day I'm going to hit it very heavy. Honestly, maybe only do 3-4 movements at the most. Do 6 or 7 working sets per movement, trying to keep the weight as heavy as possible, hitting like that 5 to 8 rep range. Very slow, very controlled negatives, and just being very explosive on the concentrics. The second day that I train a little bit more metabolically, and I'm actually going to be hitting maybe 4 or 5 exercises, hitting a lot higher reps, tracking my rest periods, making sure we're not overly long, and really trying to get the most out of kind of like making it like a cardio workout at the same time, trying to get fat loss even through a workout. Intra-workout, I'm a big believer in intra-workout nutrition, and I actually believe that it really does help in terms of continuing to build muscle, even if you are in a calorie deficit, doing about, for men, 30 grams of carbohydrates intra, along with some BCAAs, added leucine, and glutamine. That's kind of the concoction I do right now. It's definitely going to help your endurance. Make sure you train harder, train more intensely, and especially if you are doing very high demanding workouts where your carbs throughout the day are low, you're going to help replenish those glycogen levels, which is going to help your performance. I mean, after all, we are performance athletes. The goal is to be the best we can be in the gym, so why not make the most out of our time in the gym? And kind of having that intra-workout shake helps with that. Even just, I don't know, the taste of it and stuff, it tastes freaking awesome. So it just helps, it's just good to have something enjoyable to drink while I train, and I all that matters. And even if it only gives you a 1% edge when it comes to competing, that 1% can make you or break you, especially when it comes to being highly competitive and winning that first place spot versus that second place spot. That 1% can be the game changer. So as you can see, I went into rear delts after those extended sets on lateral raises. Rear delts has been an area I've been really trying to improve. So as a few form things here, I'm keeping my scapular tractus, so my traps are actually very tight here throughout the movement. I'm thinking of pushing my hands straight out towards the walls rather than just pulling everything back behind me. I'm trying to hold for just a slight second at the contraction, get the muscle short, keep it there, and try to get it pumped up with as much blood as possible. Rear delts are not something I've ever enjoyed training, probably because I've sucked at training them for so long, and I've never really felt them. I've always just felt like my traps or my rhomboids or my back in general take over. But it wasn't until this past year working with Joe Bennett that we've really started to put emphasis on, okay, it's not about the weight. We're going to perfect the form and then start worrying about the weight. And by doing so, I've made significant progress in my rear delts, which I'm very, very pleased about because I had little baby delts before. So same thing actually goes for my side delts too, you know. I'm getting better at my lateral raises, making sure I'm keeping tension where I want tension to be placed and not just kind of throwing weight around. And once you get to a point to where, holy crap, I know how to make my delts work, then it's actually okay to put up some weight, still control it, because you know how to keep tension where you want to place. So this is actually, I think, my first actual update posing video I've ever put on YouTube. So this is just me post training, hitting a few different poses, nothing too intense and nothing too legitimate because I just kind of rushed through it, to be honest. But I'm very happy with how everything is progressing. Like I said, I'm just over 5 weeks out right now, and yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more, as I am going to try to get very frequently with these as prep gets closer. I make more out of my time management and continue to post more and more for y'all. So have a great one, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe.